Hey guys, look! I have light! Behold! I have light! Hey guys, Taylor here. And today's insight video is actually a little bit kind of like a response video to a question that someone sent me over Facebook over the past weekend. Okay, so one of you guys asked me about the term touch allergy. One of you asked me about the touch allergy term, what popped into my head when I first heard the term touch allergy, how I felt about it, do I have any touch allergies, you know, those type of things. I'm not lying when I say this, but when I first read this question, I went straight to my mother because honestly, up until this point, I have never heard of the autism term touch allergy. I've never heard that term before. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get started and let's talk about the term touch allergy. As I said earlier, up until now and up until more recently, I had absolutely zero idea what a touch allergy was. In fact, up until now and more recently, I've never even heard the term touch allergy before. I honestly don't know if this is the actual true blue, 100% accurate Webster definition of a touch allergy as it relates into the world of autism. But when my mom and I thought about it after 5 or 10 minutes, we both feel that this could be a pretty good solid definition of a touch allergy as it relates to the world of autism. We both feel that touch allergy in the world of autism is basically what some people with autism actually have. And the reason why I say some is because not every single autistic person is the same. Every single autistic person, whether they're high on the spectrum like I am with Asperger's syndrome, or whether they're more severe on the lower end of the spectrum, we are all in these different areas, in these different places of the spectrum. Anyway, my mom and I both think that a touch allergy is basically someone with autism who does not like being touched whatsoever. They don't like being hugged, they don't like being cuddled, they don't like anybody holding them, they don't want anybody giving them a high five. They just don't like being touched. You know what? Thinking about it just now, I actually just thought of something. You guys know I think in pictures. You guys know that. And as I'm explaining this, I keep seeing and picturing this autistic person in this giant bubble, like those giant inflatable pond, lake, hamster ball thingies that you crawl into and you could just roll on the water. That is what I'm envisioning right now because it acts as this giant shield that avoids people touching the autistic person inside of this bubble. Autistic people seem to have this little invisible shield or this little invisible bubble around them that says, "Do not touch me, I don't like being touched, please leave me alone, don't hold me, don't pat me in the back, don't high-five me," you know, stuff like that. How I feel about touch allergies is a little bit of a 50% good thing and a 50% bad thing. The 50% good thing is that they're given space. Autistic people just kind of need their space, especially if they're upset or especially if they're having an oversensory meltdown. And the reason why I'm saying that 50% of the touch allergy thing is bad is because of the fact that so many parents, grandparents, teachers, care providers, any person who has ever had an autistic person in their life, they weren't able to put their arm around their shoulder, say it's okay, they weren't able to hug them, they're not able to really connect physically with them, which in unfortunate reality, some autistic people are like that. They don't want to be held at all, they don't want to be hugged at all, they don't want to be touched at all. Like I keep saying throughout the video, big and giant inflatable hamster wheel, lake toy thingy that we like to play in, or that giant invisible bubble that acts like a shield, you know. They like that. They don't like being held and they like not connecting physically, and you know what? That's okay. That's totally okay. Personally, I love it when my mom hugs me. I love it when my family hugs me. I love it when my siblings hug me. This is a topic that I really have no experience about whatsoever because I'm one of the more sensitive and one of the more affectionate autistic people. I love it when they put their arm around my shoulder and tell me that everything's gonna be okay. I like it when they hold my hand. I like it when they give me high fives. You know, I love that. I just love getting hugged. I like getting held. And if at times where I just want to hug myself, I'll go ahead and do that. I'll go ahead and put my arms around this and just kind of hug myself. I do this sometimes during a meltdown. I'll just hug myself and everything's okay. There might be some autistic people who are like me, who love being held, who like being hugged, who like cuddling, snuggling close with their moms, like laying on their laps, like they like it when their dad hugs them, they like it when their siblings hug them like I do. But there are some autistic people who do not like that, who just want their space. As I said earlier, not every single autistic person is the same. Every single autistic person is different. Some, like me, like being hugged. Some autistic people like me don't have any touch allergies and who absolutely love getting hugged, who love being held, who like getting high fives, who likes that arm around the shoulder telling them that everything's gonna be okay, you know, that moral support, you know? But there are some autistic people who like the big shield. Some autistic people that like that invisible bubble. They like that shield. They like nobody touching them. They just want to be by themselves. They don't like being held. They don't like being hugged. They don't like that arm around the shoulder. That kind of scares them. And you guys are gonna flat out go nuts when I say this. I firmly believe that it's because of our sensory issues. I know, all of our problems are centered around our sensory issues. But you know how some people are sensitive to touch? Like I am? I'm more sensitive to touch in a good way. Like I love feeling things. But there are some people who are sensitive to touch who get scared or startled when someone touches them. There are two different types of touch sensitivity. There's the touch sensitivity where you like feeling different textures like I do. And then there's the touch sensitivity where someone touches you, you go berserk and you go absolutely crazy and you get so scared and so startled. Some autistic people just don't like being touched, and some autistic people like me like being hugged and they like being held. So to whoever sent me that question, thank you very much for sending me that question. It was really fun to talk about. I wish I had more information for you guys, but like I said, I have zero experience with touch allergies. I've never had any touch allergies in my life. But I really hope I did my job and I was able to help you all understand what touch allergies are in this wacky world of autism that I still happen to live in. Well guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up if you guys liked it. Also in the comments below, feel free to submit any more questions you may have for me as it relates to autism. But also tell me, are you pro-touch or anti-touched? Do you like being held or hugged if you're feeling upset or you just want to hug or anything? Or would you prefer being in that little inflatable hamster ball with your space and your little shield that says, don't touch me, I need my space, you know, stuff like that. I look forward to reading and replying to your responses below. And finally, as always, if you guys like my videos and want to see more videos from me in the future, go ahead and give this channel a subscribe. Well guys, that's it for now. Until next time, bye bye.